There are people living in trouble that'll tell you that trouble wasn't nothing. No, sir, nothing. Nothing but a little town, that is until we got our railroad. And, of course, there's people living in trouble today that'll tell you since we got our railroad, we're still nothing, with a railroad running through it. In fact, about the easiest way to start an argument is to say something either for or against the railroad. I don't have nothing against the railroad or the men that work for it. As far as I've been able to find out, they're hard-working, hard-drinking, hard-dying men, and they're pretty hard fighting, too. I guess about the only thing that they can't whip is each other. A-working on the railroad all day long, a-working on the railroad, sing this song. Sing about an old love I once knew, sing about an old love maybe two. A-working on the railroad, a-working on the railroad. Working on the railroad. I drove a lot of hot steel in my time, I drank a lot of stuff they call moonshine. I got me a woman in every town, working on the railroad, never settled down. Working on the railroad, working on the railroad. Working on the railroad. I draw my pay on a Saturday night, go in town and I start a fight. I love me a woman, I laugh at a joke. Working on the railroad, always a broke. Working on the railroad, working on the railroad. Working on the railroad. When I die and you bury me alongside the tracks where I wanna be, don't you cry, friend, just remember this: there ain't much your old buddy missed. Working on the railroad, working on the railroad.